Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the English news from Djibouti channel. They are the headlines of our news edition tonight. The promotions of scuba diving by the Djibouti National Tourism Office. To the continental news, 16 people died in the attack on a company in the east of Kabul, the capital of Afghanistan. Welcome if you join us. The DSD, in collaborations with NFB, launched training in scuba diving this day. It's a huge event that diving today from the company tourism to promote the training of several weeks. Besides elected, the training will focus on two aspects. The first, on repair specializations on work on the dock, and the second is oriented the tourism field, mainly in diving underwater. The young people whose train will be distributed in different ports and oriented towards in tourism in anticipation on the great building sites of tourism complex. Under the AD of the Minister of Muslims Affairs, Culture and Waqf Property, Mr. Mumin Hassan Barre, the Diwan Zakat organized the ceremony of the distributions of the Zakat of the years of 2018 in the Palace of the People today.
The event took place in the presence of the Director General of Diwan al-Zakat, Suleiman Hussein Musa, the Chairman of the Board of Directors, Abdul Basit Ahmed, and the Djiboutian businessmen. Zakat in the year of 2018 will amount to 170 million of our francs, where more than 2,000 families will benefit according to the General Director of Zakat. It is the households of Djibouti City and Balbala who benefited from this morning's distribution. It should be noted that Diwan al-Zakat is an organization created in 2004 by the head of state. It is a public social institution attached to the Ministry of Muslim Affairs, Culture and Waqf Property. The Diwan al-Zakat Foundation is not only responsible for collecting and distributing the revenues of Zakah in accordance with the precepts of Islamic law, but also for raising awareness in the population on the importance of Zakat, one of the 5 pillars of Islam. In turn, the Director General of the Zakat Office pointed out that the creation of this charitable institution on the initiative of the President of the Republic in 2004 aimed to adhere to the implementation of Zakat, pillar of Islam, in addition to strengthening solidarity and participation through a social policy based on the fight against poverty. Director General of Diwan al-Zakat said that this charitable foundation has seen a significant change in its activities year after year. It has gained the trust of the people who lived in it, the poor families and their organizations working to fight against poverty and social inclusion. In his speech on this occasion, the Minister of Muslim Affairs, Culture and Property of Waqf, Mumin Hassan Barre, welcomed the work that Diwan's staff has been providing relentlessly throughout the years. The observation comes, he said, to reflect the excellent understanding existing between the members of the Executive Committee of the Foundation and his ministerial cabinet. He also sensitized the audience on the purifying nature of Zakah. More than an alms, it is a duty that every Muslim must fulfill in his soul and conscience.
The Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud, today met the young graduated from vocational training who were selected to join the Center Incubation's micro-entrepreneuria to launch their project in businesses.
The young graduates of vocational training were met today by the Minister of National Education and Vocational Training, Mr. Mustafa Mohammed Mahmoud. They were selected to join the Center Incubation Micro Enterprises to launch their projects. The meeting was attended by Secretary General Mohammed Abdullah Mahyoub, Director General Abdul Qadir Hamad, and Inspector General Mahdi Umar Farah, officials of the State Secretariat for Social Affairs. The Minister forcefully insisted that young graduates of and cultivate a new mindset of companies and take advantage of opportunities in the business world. A young graduate has all the basic skills to start a business and earn a decent living. He then explained along the ambitions of the Micro Enterprise Incubation Center. Here is one of the students of the technical training.
And today we met the Minister of the Education, and we talked about a project called CIME, in which we had a proposition for youngers to prepare or to make their own enterprise. So we was one of them, and our project was interior decoration. So we are one of the first company built in Djibouti. So we had the role to decor the interior of a house, and we wish that inshallah in the future we'll be one of the biggest enterprise here in Djibouti. So this project has objective to invest the youngest people.
As part of the elaboration of the National Investment Promotions Strategy in Djibouti, the National Agency for the Promotion of Investment, ANP, organized a restitution workshop yesterday morning at the Campus Palace. Its purpose was to arrive at a common and objective understanding of the current situations of investment climate in Djibouti. As part of the Sustainable Solutions Project for the host population of the most vulnerable refugees and migrants in Djibouti, the International Organization of Migrants (OIM), in collaboration with the Mayor of Djibouti, yesterday morning organized an information and training workshop sensitizations with the neighborhood committee to identify and sensitize vulnerable migrants in Djibouti. This workshop took place in the presence of the Director of the Technical Services in the City Council of Djibouti, Mr. Usman Abdi Hassan, and the program officials of the OEM, Mr. Christos, with the neighborhood councils. The CNSS informs prisoners receiving their retirement pensions by bank transfer that they must imperatively present themselves of the annual financial center from 12 March 2019. This control operation will take place at the head office of CNSS, and this procedure pensions for those who receive their pensions by bank transfer will have to bring their social security cards. In the framework of the fight against the unlawful trafficking in contraband goods, the detachment of the Ali Sabih police in close collaboration with the Customs Brigade have realized 3 important issues of contraband goods at the border of Galilee. The contraband goods consist of cigarettes, pens, and carton of pharmaceutical medicine, as well as a carton of milk. Procedures of smuggles from Ethiopia according to the standard procedure in force of quantity was determined by the presence of Lieutenant Ibrahim at the police offices. And now let's move on continental news. At least 60 civilians died Wednesday in a suicide attack followed by firefights against a local construction company near to Jalalabad airport in eastern Afghanistan as peace talks continue between United States and Taliban. Here we arrive, ladies and gentlemen, to the end of this news edition. Thank you for watching us. Goodbye.